Drugs. See your girl in the park. System overload.
This is Sean O'Malley, and you're watching Full-Time MMA. Don't be a bagel-biting, bagel-bitch boy, bagel-bitch back.
What is going on, Full-Time family? It's time to start the show. It is 11 a.m. Eastern. Yes, we're starting the show earlier than usual. It's because I pulled an all-nighter, family. And I want to make sure we still do the show before I got to go to work later today. So, we're starting the show a little early. Salute to everybody in the building on the early morning show. And we are not muted today, which is awesome. Let's get a little bit of background music in here. Salute to Stamina London calling. We got Pinhead in the building. Ever 79. Arpit Singh. Hi. What's going on, everybody? So, guys, what a fucking epic night, right? UFC 229, and yes, I went back and for sure watched the main event. I'm going back and watching the whole card though once I get more time. I broke down Bellator 207 last night and looked at a few things I was working on for the channel. So with that being said, we got a lot to talk about. We got to stick to UFC 229 before we go any further last night, man. You guys see I'm clearly a little delirious right now, but it is what it is. What I'm saying is we got to break this down. We got to talk about the results. We got to talk about the recourse. Khabib Nurmagomedov's $2 million purse is being held up by the commission right now. Dana White's talking about Khabib might possibly be stripped after the fucking brawl. He flew like an eagle at Dillon Danis. I mean, Dillon Danis is reacting and firing back. Conor got blindsided in the ring, but Conor blindsided one of Khabib's boys right before that, which got missed by a lot of people. We're going to break all of that down on today's show. We're going to look at the results of UFC 229, but I really think there's only one good way to really start the show, because Stockton Slaps came through the night before the fight, and he fucking laid down the hot remaster on McGregor vs. Khabib. So before we officially put UFC 229 to rest, one last time,
we have been preparing for war.
and I'm definitely don't expect to animate it. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not right now. We're gonna put McBeeb to rest too. Let's go. They call me Conor McGregor, there's no one better. I'ma fuck Khabib up, then go rematch Floyd Money Mayweather. If this dog shit Dagestani thinks he can stand with me, I'll damage him and leave him panicking. Let Russia know I am the king. I don't like you, won't even pretend to try to. I've waited this long to fight you. You shouldn't have fucked with my crew.
We have been preparing for war.
You ambushed Artem Lobov in the hotel lobby, so we went and called game. Now I'm coked up off of Molly, so I'm coming to the stage, and I think that you should probably stay the fuck up out my way. Somebody get me a dolly.
You really think you're gonna enjoy with me? You can say, hey, you have a problem with my brother, you give him slap, now you have to give answer. You think whiskey gonna help you?
Yo, Conor McGregor, what the fuck is wrong with you? Come here, let me smash you like chicken, just let me humble you. Take all these drugs, but you won't take home a W. If we fight in UFC or if we fight with guns and crews. No, let me stop it, you don't want me to take it there. If you want, you can take a bear, send location, and I'll be there.
Ask these nuts.
Yo, salute to Stockton Slaps on the remaster. Speaking of Stockton, McGregor's down. Nate Diaz is up against Dustin Poirier at UFC 230. We got to break that down. We got the whole week to talk about that. We got to stick to UFC 229. That's what I was trying to say at the beginning of the show. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We got some good Bellator coming up. UFC is still a lot of good shit coming up. Don't forget, John Jones is still cleared to return at some point. Daniel Cormier, Brock Lesnar, Nate Diaz. I mean, Amanda Nunes versus Chris Cyborg, Valentina Shevchenko, the flyweight division. Like, it's just a great time to be an MMA fan, full-time family. But we'll talk about all of that in the weeks coming. We got to talk about UFC 229. Yo, let's pull up the chat. I see someone said they're out. Somebody got to go. Have a good one, full-time fam. I'm out, says Clayton Funky. Yo, salute to Clayton Funky. Moist audio in the building. Dillon landed 1 or 2 on Khabib. Yo, he did, but you know what's more impressive than that? Khabib dropping Conor McGregor. Khabib beat. You can say it was a good fight. Conor did last till the 4th round, but Conor got his ass kicked, you guys. Conor got smashed. Conor tapped like chicken. Y'all know me. I'm a Conor fanboy. Some people accuse me of being biased to the point to where I defend McGregor at times. But I will be the first to tell you Conor got his ass kicked. I literally just watched the fight right before this stream. Rewatched it. Khabib took him down. And then in the second, he didn't even wait until Conor was dead tired to stay in with him. He dropped Conor with that overhand right in the fucking 2nd round. 3rd round, Khabib even stood with Conor a little bit. And Conor didn't even ever rock Khabib one time. He got to stand with Khabib, and he got dropped. Then in the 4th round, Khabib didn't even put the choke under the neck. He just fucking cranked his chin. Just tried to put all, you know, you're squeezing everything into that shit. Everything, dog. Conor tapped and Khabib wasn't letting go. Herb had to say, bro, the fight is fucking over. Get him. Khabib was putting everything into fucking smashing this guy. And he got the tap. And maybe Conor was a little tired or whatever reason. It's not a choke that was about to put him to sleep, you know what I'm saying? And he wasn't really just being an avid MMA fan. You don't have to be a fucking black belt in jiu-jitsu to know that you got to fight the hands to defend a submission. 90% of the time, that's your first course of action, fighting the hands. Conor, after Khabib locked it in, he went to reach the fucking tap, dog. He didn't even try and push that shit off. Maybe he was ready to get out of there. He already got dropped by Khabib.
Who the fuck is that guy?
You guys?
Who the fuck is that?
That's facts. Yo, thank you for joining the full-time family. Clearly, I can't read that, but thank you very much for hitting the subscribe button. That's much appreciated. Conor got smashed like chicken, you guys. That's how the fight went. He got took down. He threw a left in the very beginning of the fight. He threw a fucking left. He didn't rock Khabib, though. He didn't rock him. He threw a little kick at the beginning of the fight before he got taken down. Khabib was in on that fucking single. Not gonna let go. Khabib took him down a little bit in the 1st round. Wore him down a little bit in the 1st round. 2nd round, though. Bink! Overhand right from Khabib. Khabib dropped McGregor, yo! I know McGregor's going to come back. I don't know who it's going to be against. I don't know if it's going to be against Khabib. Fucking, it's not going to be for a title, probably. Yo, what's up, the Ultimatum 94? I don't know who he's going to come back against. I do think Conor's going to try and come back and get a W. And I think if Conor can get a W, then he can stick around, you know what I'm saying? But if Conor comes back and loses again, he just got dropped by Khabib, by the way. Fucking dropped, dog. Can you believe that? That's so crazy. He fucking dropped. Khabib dropped fucking Conor, you guys. Oh, that's crazy. But if Conor loses again, I've seen people say, is he going to be like Ronda Rousey to the WWE? Shit. Conor McGregor and Ronda Rousey. Double, what's that shit called? Tag team match? Stephanie McMahon and shit. Is Conor going to the WWE, you guys? Is he going to pull a Ronda Rousey and lose twice? Do we have a male Ronda Rousey? I can't put that on McGregor, but I've heard those questions. I can't put that on McGregor. I think McGregor, and someone pointed this out earlier in the chat, this could be ring rust, you guys. This could have been ring rust, you guys. It could have been ring rust. Conor McGregor has not fought MMA in 2 years. He was just boxing. We expected him to come back and pull off a fucking miracle after winning more money than he's ever won in his life. Come back and pull off, out of a boxing match, beat one of the best grapplers in the division up. A lot of people expected McGregor to pull that off. That would have been tough. What if this was ring rust, though? What if he comes back in his next fucking fight? And, you know what I'm saying? Knock someone out in 15 fucking seconds. Ooh, that would be, that would be crazy. But he don't got much good matchups. He ain't gonna knock Khabib out in 15 seconds. He ain't gonna knock Nate Diaz out in 15 fucking seconds. He can lose both of those fights and head off to the fucking WWE. I don't know. But Conor got fucking smashed last night, you guys. It is what it is. But with that being said, after the fucking smashing, smash like chicken, there was a fucking brawl. A fucking crazy brawl. Whoa. There was a fucking crazy brawl, you guys. We got some footage of this crazy fucking brawl. Dillon Danis, after he was done with McGregor. After Khabib was done with McGregor, Dillon Danis might have been talking some shit, and he did, actually. I'll show you from this angle. Check this out. Make sure to pause this. Fast forward to where Khabib. Alright, he just submitted Conor. Now he's pointing at Dillon Danis. Now watch, the camera's going to point to Dillon Danis. And you're going to see Dillon Danis wave Khabib on. Dillon Danis waves Khabib on. Khabib throws the mouthpiece after the exchange of words. You see there's the first wave. Here's Dillon Danis' hand. He's waving him and he's going to do it again. Watch. Wait, there's the second wave. Khabib says, "What? Forgive me, Father. Here I go." And this is where Dillon Danis knew he fucked up. Let's get another angle of that, guys. This is the moment Dillon Danis knew he fucked up. But now, Dillon Danis right back. I don't give a fuck, bro. As cringe, as weird as whatever the fuck Dillon Danis may come across as, he charged back at Khabib. But what are you gonna do? Look like a fucking bitch? Like, what's he supposed to do? Bitch up right there? Hell no. To be fair, Dillon Danis got a good matchup with Khabib. You know what I'm saying? He's a ground fight. He got good jiu-jitsu. Of course, Khabib was smashed. I'm just saying it's a good matchup. Look, he comes back and someone say he lands 1 or 2 on Khabib. Look, he's definitely swinging. Look, here's Dillon Danis right here. He's trying. Oh shit, here we go. Oh, I think a fan threw some punches at Dillon Danis. Maybe. I don't think those were all. I mean, I know Conor's team was around. Well, that dude looked like a fan. I could see one of y'all doing that. Oh shit, Dillon Danis is in a brawl. You know how that goes, right? When you're in a mosh pit or a fucking brawl or something, you just fucking crack somebody's shit. Like this is a UFC event. You got some rowdy ass fans. A lot of them know who Dillon Danis is. You know how much of them probably wanted to crack Dillon Danis for a while now. Like, so what if that was not? And I said the same thing. Watch, I'm gonna flip the shoe around. I'm saying, what if that was a fan that bombed on Dillon Danis? I don't think it was, but either way, Khabib jumped into the crowd by his motherfucking self. He didn't wait on his Russian goon squad. He didn't wait on his Russian Secret Service. He didn't wait on none of that shit. He was flying at motherfucking Khabib like an eagle. Whole team can get it. Try and stop me if you want. You're at least gonna get this. This motherfucker came with the kick though. Yo, but hold on, guys, because you guys got to see the rest of this if you haven't yet. I know a lot of you have already seen the Brawl by now, but it's just so crazy that this shit happened over the weekend, guys. So we got to break this down, of course, on the Monday morning, you know what I'm saying, Monday morning show. So with that being said, let's continue over here. I'm not gonna do the submission. Okay, so now this is the part after the Dillon Danis and Khabib shit erupts. This is when Conor McGregor gets blindsided. But you can say that was instant karma, because Conor just fucking blindsided somebody, and a lot of people missed this, but we're not going to miss it. And we got the good angle on today's show. On my breakdown, I couldn't find the good angle. We got the good angle right here. Check this out. Alright, we're going to fast forward past Khabib jumping in the Octagon. We're looking for the McGregor. Here he is. Alright, guys. Alright, so after Khabib flew in the Octagon, Conor was like, oh shit, he's flying at my dudes. You know, Conor's loyal, right? Say, maybe to a fault. Motherfucker threw a dolly at a bus because this boy got confronted. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, he's loyal to a fault. So he's like, oh shit, Khabib just dove. I know they ain't got what it takes for Khabib. If I ain't, I gotta go save them. Maybe he felt like he had to save all four of them from Khabib. But Conor was ready to go. Conor was ready to go. And you can't say he was on fucking cocaine here. Because, motherfucker, you can't be on cocaine during your fight. So Conor was just ready to go because that's Conor. But with that being said, he sucker punches the shit out of somebody. Now, he wanted to go get it. It looked like get in the brawl here. Or maybe at least defend his boys, whatever. But the security was able to stop Conor from actually getting over the fence. And that set this shit up. Whoa. Alright, so Conor's getting pulled back. You see him sock the shit out of this guy. This dude wasn't even looking at him, you guys. Alright, this guy's running up right here to save Khabib, right here. Khabib's by himself, mind you. He's usually got the Dagestani fucking UFC squad, you know, with him. 6-7 guys with Khabib. He's always got a crew. Always got a crew. And so Khabib's over here diving into Team McGregor. They're trying to go over here and back up Khabib. Even if it's not to, you know, even if it's not to keep the riot going, they might be going to pull Khabib back. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Come on, dude. Yo, Khabib, let's go. They might be going to contain Khabib. But McGregor turns this shit into a fucking brawl right here in the ring when he socks this motherfucker. Watch. Dude, you saw he's just running up. He's going to get Khabib. Now watch what McGregor does right the fuck here. Bro, dude ain't expecting it. McGregor hit him with the left two up here. What if McGregor would have knocked this motherfucker out and he just fell off the cage? Oh! That's possible. Watch how he fucking socks this dude. He's about to take off on his ass. He said, whoa, he redirects. He redirects. He said, yo, whoa. I was going to get Khabib. Now this motherfucker just stole on me. What are you doing? So he's trying to swing back at McGregor now. But McGregor's behind this 500-pound security guard, so dude ain't getting to him now. The security's in the ring, right? McGregor popped him on the fence, but McGregor, now he's thinking, oh shit, I did just get in a fight. I am still a little tired. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. Because now, watch this. Right there. You see this motherfucker jumping in the back, and he's not even, and this is another Russian dude who is not coming to start a brawl. This dude's not coming to start a fucking brawl. He's not coming to blindside Conor McGregor because he could. Look, he's got the angle on McGregor. If this guy wanted to blindside McGregor, he could. He's going to contain the situation, I would assume to believe. This guy's going, and then the dude tells him, yo, that motherfucker just blindsided. He just punched the shit out of me, bro. Conor's on some shit. Get that motherfucker. And then he turns his attention back on McGregor. But watch, he's about to jump the fence, and he's not even thinking about blindsiding Conor. Now this guy, he's got something to say to Conor McGregor. And if you ain't saw this angle, McGregor gets some fucking work right here. And my brother said this. He was like, I said, change the speed of the video slower so it'll be easier for you to break it down. Okay, well, thanks for the tip, brother. But yo, my brother said this. He's a casual fan. He said this dude in the red shirt is weak. You blindside somebody that's tired as fuck, just got in a fight. You didn't even knock him down. Okay. Now, I'm just saying that's just what somebody said, because this motherfucker gets some good shots off on McGregor. Boom, 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 boom. And that's when the crowd goes off again. But, like I said, when this guy jumped in, the first guy, he wasn't coming at McGregor until homie pointed at him like, get him. He just came at me, bro. Now he's coming back at McGregor, and he actually lands one on McGregor, but this guy's got intentions of putting hands on McGregor right here. And that's the fucking brawl. But yeah, McGregor caught some shots right there, but McGregor's not pressing any charges, he said. And I mean, after calling all these, calling out all these fucking rats, right? McGregor's not the type to press charges. He's not gonna press no damn charges. Come on, we know that. So he's not pressing charges on any of these dudes. And Conor McGregor did get his purse. Now we can talk about that. Khabib's apologized. He doesn't really understand the fuss. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I shouldn't. And this is one thing I also gotta fucking say. Whenever Conor McGregor fucking does all his crazy shit, whether it's in Bellator and with the referee, whether it's the dolly attack, whether it's talking shit at the press conference, crossing the line, nobody blames it on McGregor, his fucking religion, or him being Irish. Oh, he's Irish. Yeah, that's just how. And I'm not a person. I don't get into politics or religion, but there's a lot of fucking political like fucking hate going on here. I see a lot of people saying like, there's a lot of people that are saying Khabib jumped into the fucking octagon because he's Muslim and Muslims. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you not know the shit leading up to this fight? Do you not know all the shit Conor said to this dude? All the disrespect. Do you not know all the lead up? Do you not know there was someone on the other side of the cage provoking him? Do you not know about the dolly incident? Do you not know about any of that shit? He didn't jump in there because he's a fucking Muslim and that's what they do, dude. This had nothing to do with fucking religion. People are trying to make this about Khabib's religion. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I don't like that. But and Khabib, he's pointing out. He said, yeah, he is apologizing. He's got to apologize because these motherfuckers are holding up his money. They're holding up his money, $2 million, until they probably find out what fines they got to take out of it and shit. And once they figure that out, they'll give him the rest. But and Dana's talking about Khabib could potentially get stripped if he's out for suspension. What the fuck? Why are we talking about stripping Khabib? I don't know about that. Conor didn't get stripped because he was wilding out. Conor got stripped because of inactivity. Khabib just defended his belt yesterday. Even if he gets suspended 6 months, he's only going to be out 6 months. Interim champion at best. What are you talking about stripping this dude? I'm not rocking with that. I'm not rocking with him getting stripped a day later. But we'll talk about that a little later. Khabib said, I want to say sorry to the athletic commission. Sorry to Vegas. I know this is not my best side. This is not my best side. I am a human being. He said, I don't understand how people can talk about I jumped from the cage. He talked about my religion. He talked about my country. He talked about my father. He came to Brooklyn and broke bus. He almost killed a couple people. All right, Khabib, you lost me there. He said, worry about this. Worry about this shit. Why people talk about I jump over a cage? Why people still talk about this? I don't understand. He almost killed a couple people, Khabib. Come on, dog. You lost me there, but the rest, I kind of get that. But at the same time, it sounds like I might be giving Khabib a pass. But I'll tell you, at the same time, he's supposed to be the one to set the better example. He's supposed to be the one to show what this sport's about, right? He's supposed to be the one to make him humble. That wasn't a super humble ending there, right? We didn't even get a post-fight speech because of the fucking melee that ensued after you flew at Dillon Danis and shit. Now, to be fair, like I said, it ain't like the brawl that started inside the octagon, McGregor started. The brawl that took place in the Octagon, the Russian dude punching on McGregor, he started that. They didn't have no vicious intent toward fucking. They weren't coming after McGregor in there. Dude was trying to jump the fence to go back up Khabib, and McGregor fucking steals on him. So, but I don't know, and Conor don't come out good after last night. I mean, after the fucking fight, and then on top of that, the brawl, the fight and the fight after the fight. But in the fight, if we're talking about Conor McGregor's next fight, bro, whoever he's fighting next, we're gonna hear that in the press conference, bro. Khabib dropped you. Khabib set you on your ass. So I don't know exactly when Conor's gonna come back and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's facts. Conor didn't look amazing in that fight at all. Tony is cringy, bro. His dancing. So someone in the chat, let me pull up the chat. Says Waggis, what's going on, Waggis? Fat Ninja Flip says Watterson versus Tony dance off. Hey, put Holly Holm and Paige Van Zandt in there. Fuck it. Too bad Artem's fight this month got canceled, says Coco, but he was supposed to fight at the next UFC event. Did that get canceled? He was supposed to fight one of Conor's boys, too. Damn. He should fight Ronda Rousey, says Wackers. Yo, if Conor comes back and loses, we might be seeing Conor McGregor versus Ronda Rousey in the WWE. But yeah, Khabib's apologizing. He realizes he fucked up. He's like, yo, I know my dad's going to smash me when I get home. I apologize. This is not how I normally act. But there was a lot of shit going into this fight. So, with that being said, Khabib issued a statement following the brawl and everything. He apologized to Nevada, the UFC, Dana White. And he also was talking about, how people were talking about how Conor took a picture with Putin. He's like, well, he said Putin just called me right after I fucking smashed this dude. Putin just called me and said congratulations. So what the fuck are y'all really talking about? So he brought that up, and he also said his dad's not going to be happy with him. He said, I know my dad's going to smash me. I thought that shit was pretty. His dad, his dad, like, it's one of those cultures where they don't want to let their father down. Their values, they're supposed to, uphold the name. And so his father would not have condoned that behavior after the fight, where he's jumping into the crowd, and I don't like that from Khabib, man. I'm not saying, I don't think he should have jumped in the crowd. I really fucking don't. Because people, there's, just like how you're saying there were innocent people on that bus, there's innocent people in that crowd. You're jumping at Dillon Danis, but what if he falls into somebody? I don't know if there's any kids at the event. God forbid not. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes fighters bring their kids to the fight, right? So hopefully there was no fucking kids involved. But how can you really use Conor McGregor hurting innocent people as an excuse to jump into the crowd and do the same thing? You know what I'm saying? It's like Khabib he was supposed to fucking win the right way. And he fucking stooped to Conor's level. And maybe it is because Conor crossed the line, but he stooped to his level. And so that's why that's not a good thing for Khabib. He took to Instagram and he said, when Allah is with you, nobody can broke you. Nobody. Thank you so much, guys, for support. I'm not even going to read that because I don't want to mispronounce it. Alhamdulillah. I knew what that was. I thought that was another word. I thought he was writing something else. So yeah, that was a small statement he posted on social media after the win. Khabib Nurmagomedov, now the undefeated this title is so fucking disputed. This title is so fucking disputed, you guys. There was 3 guys walking around with the lightweight title before this fight. Now, the Nevada State Athletic Commission is withholding Nurmagomedov's pay after UFC 229. And this is, probably to see if there's going to be any fines. They're not going to keep his whole $2 million, but if he gets fined for jumping into the crowd, then they're going to take the money out of that and then probably pay him. But they did give Conor McGregor his money back already. I don't know if you can do that. Maybe it's just because Conor, even though he lost, they probably still don't want to piss him off or whatever, I guess. Conor still makes a lot of money with them. So maybe that had something to do with him getting it back. I mean, Dana said that they pulled the tapes, and from what they saw, Conor isn't, they didn't need to hold his money. But maybe they didn't look enough because Conor stole the fuck out of that dude who was going over the crowd. You know what I'm saying? If you really break down the investigation, Conor started everything that happened in the ring. Conor kind of started when he punched that fucking dude. The other dude that came in right after him wasn't even looking for Conor until the dude told it. So how do you give Conor his money back and keep Khabib's money? I don't know. Maybe because they're not gonna find Conor, but I don't know. I think they might have missed something if that's the case. So hey, it is what it is. Khabib's gonna get some money. We'll see how hefty his fine is. And Dana's even talking about he might get stripped if he receives a fucking lengthy suspension in his post-fight brawl. What the fuck? I don't know about this. I don't know about this at all. Like I said, he just won the fight 2 days ago, and we're talking about stripping him. Yeah, I get it. If he gets like a fucking a 2-year suspension, or maybe even a 1-year suspension. If it was like a 1-year suspension, maybe. But come on, you can't fucking suspend this dude for a fucking year. That's a little ridiculous, you know, if all things considered. But this is in the hands of the Nevada State Athletic Commission, I believe. It's not really up to the UFC. So we'll see what happens there, and that could just, if the Nevada State Athletic Commission suspends Khabib, we'll see how long it is. But yeah, if it's just like 6 months, I don't fucking think that he should be stripped. Maybe an interim title, but there is Tony Ferguson, who also fought on the co-main event, and he's 11-0 now. I mean, say what you want. Khabib did beat Conor McGregor. I mean, hindsight being 2020, now Conor McGregor is 1-1 in the lightweight division. Tony Ferguson's another animal. He's 11-0 in the lightweight fucking division, and he's another monster that presents a whole nother threat. And he looked great last night. So that's a potential matchup for Khabib if he doesn't get suspended for too long. There's been rumors out of his camp, according to Brendan Schaub, that his teammate said that he doesn't want to fight Tony Ferguson next. He said he might retire after this. So I don't think he should. I don't think Khabib will retire. I hope that's not the case. And I do think that he needs to fight Tony Ferguson. We need to see that. Tony Ferguson looked great. I don't know if it's next. Shit, there's talks of GSP coming down to lightweight. He might reconsider now. I think if Conor would have won, GSP for sure is coming down to lightweight. You know how crazy that would have been, you guys. If Conor would have fucking knocked out Khabib and then fought George St. Pierre, dude, that shit would have been crazy. Kevin Terry says he violated Conor. Ferguson versus Khabib. Yo, the problem is that fight has been booked 4 times. Canceled 4 times. Holy shit. I was low-key hoping, like, and I knew it wasn't realistic, but I was like, yo, Khabib and Tony made weight. We might need to think about mixing and matching these fights. McGregor versus Pettis, Ferguson versus Khabib. So no one trips on the cord. We can't risk letting these guys get booked in the future and having to go through a whole nother fight build-up. We have them on the same card. They're both healthy. They both weighed in. We got to switch this up. I know Conor McGregor versus Khabib is a huge fight. I know you guys really hate each other, but we need to see Ferguson versus Khabib. And now they both looked great at UFC fucking 229. I don't know if the UFC is going to book this fight. I don't know if they feel comfortable booking this fight after all the times this shit has got canceled. It's like the MMA gods don't want this shit to happen. It was about to happen, and Tony Ferguson literally tripped on a fucking cord on April Fools. He tripped on a cord on fucking April Fools, you guys. That is absolutely insane, and that's a good point brought up from Almighty Khan. That's another good point. As much as we've already talked about the fight and how Conor looked bad and he got fucking dropped and he got choked out and he fucking tapped and he cheap-shotted the guy on the cage, he also threw some fucking illegal strikes in the fight. Herb Dean let it go. The knees off the bottom. I watched the fight right before the stream. He threw the fucking knees from the bottom, kneed Khabib in the head. I think he threw a fucking elbow. It almost looked like a 12-6 to the fucking back of Khabib's head at one point. Like, goddamn. What if he would have knocked Khabib out with that illegal ass shit? Hersey, you good, Conor? What? You mean Khabib? He's the one that just got fucked up. But yeah, illegal strikes too throughout the fight. Good point from Almighty Khan. He said he was scared. Look at his face when Khabib mounts him in round 4. But the cheating saved his face from getting changed and his arm broken. Nate Diaz is right. I'm going to have to pull up Nate Diaz's response, man. But yeah, that's a good point from you. He was done a little bit of illegal shit from the bottom. Dana wants Conor to get a rematch, says Kevin Terry. Conor's on there talking about a fucking rematch, dude. Conor said that was what he said right after the fight. The first thing Conor's talking about is the rematch. Are you sure? We just saw this with Cody Garbrandt and TJ Dillashaw, you guys. We just saw this. Except for Cody looked good in the first fight, right? Except for Cody almost dropped TJ. That's the difference here. Conor never had Khabib rocked in this fight. Ever. Now, would the rematch be fucking huge? Oh my god. Even if people are just tuning in to watch fucking McGregor get smoked again. Now they got the doubt. I don't know if I don't want to see the rematch, though. I don't want to see the rematch. I'm not going to lie. Personally, I don't want to see the rematch right now. Maybe later. Give Conor some time to, like, I don't know. Because I don't think it was just a ring rush thing. But I don't know if I just don't want to see the rematch right now. But I'm just saying, if they did do the rematch right now, could you imagine the build-up? Now you got the dolly attack. Now you fucking got the brawl. I mean, but either way, it's going to be... Khabib will probably be a fucking heavy favorite coming into that fight. But I think Conor McGregor might... he's a guy you don't really count out. I don't know. But he wasn't able to rock Khabib. I think if you... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Conor would beat Khabib. It wasn't even close last night. I just can't even see it. 27-0. A-side, says Almighty Khan. Sean Jordan says, let Khabib fight someone who's good at wrestling. That's what I'm saying. Khabib's got some tough matchups out there. I would love to see him fight Tony Ferguson, who's good everywhere. Kevin Lee's been calling Khabib out for a long time. Eddie Alvarez feels like he'd present a bad matchup for Khabib. He's been fighting strike. I mean, but there's been talks of Khabib retiring. So, Moise Audio says, hashtag no rematch. Jokin says, like Ben Askren. Khabib's been asking him, you want him to go up? I mean, maybe move up. I don't think Khabib would move up to welterweight. Khabib hasn't really ever talked about moving up a division. There's a lot of good fights for Khabib at lightweight. EC Lecadis says, Kevin Lee. Fat Ninja Flip says, proper tap. Somebody asked, what's Conor McGregor's favorite drink? Tap water. I said, oh, I think that was Stamina MC. What's going on, Stamina MC? Best opponents for Khabib: Ferguson, Lee, maybe Ortega, maybe Holloway. Yeah, I like those, Stamina. Ferguson, Lee, Ortega, or Holloway. I like the Ferguson one just because they fought on the same card. Tony Ferguson looked good. I don't think we got to question his leg. I still like that matchup. It's real risky business. Oh, it's real risky business booking that fight, but I do like it. I do like Ferguson versus Khabib. It's such a fucking amazing fight. I can't believe on April Fool's, Tony Ferguson tripped on a fucking cord. Oh my god. That's so crazy, you guys. Like I said, though, Conor McGregor issued his first statement after the loss, and he's looking forward to a rematch. I don't know about that, dog. I don't know about that. Good knock. Looking forward to a rematch. Conor usually takes losses really well, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know about this one. I'll be back. Okay, well, I mean, it's good to know he's not talking about retiring immediately. You know, sometimes people in a loss, they'll retire prematurely. And, Conor could have did that. Yo, I just made $50 million. Fuck this game. But he said I'll be back. So Conor's coming back at least. He's not fucking taking his ball and going home. You know what I'm saying? Conor talking about a rematch, but yeah, I don't know if it happened to me. I don't want to see it right now. Conor needs time, probably. I don't know who he fights next. I don't think you can put him in, like, even if there was a 165 division, a lot of people have been talking about. I don't think you can put Conor in a 165 title fight after fucking losing to Khabib. Just to let him fight for a third belt. I don't like that. I think the only fights for Conor here are a rematch with Khabib or Nate Diaz win or lose. Nate Diaz win or lose, Poirier could fight Conor next. But either way, that's not going to really solve Conor McGregor's wrestling issues against Khabib. I mean, he's still going to, if he ever rematches Khabib, he's going to be looking to try and fucking get a lucky knockout, it seems like. I don't know if he'll never be able to close the gap in the grappling. If Conor ever fights Khabib again, he's going to be looking for a fucking knockout or a submission. He's not ever going to beat Khabib over 5 rounds. So, yeah, I think he would be a big underdog in that fight. I don't know if that might not be the rematch he wants, unless he's looking forward to going over there and slapping the taste out of the Big Show's mouth in the WWE. So, we'll see how that goes. But Dillon Danis, man, who kind of was the star. Can you guys believe Dillon Danis was low-key like the reason that whole post-fight brawl started? Dillon motherfucking Danis, you guys. That's crazy. But he's reacting afterward, after fucking getting that flying crane kick from Khabib across the fucking world, making Khabib jump the stage. This is him, man. We waved Khabib on. Bring it on, motherfucker. Bring it on. Khabib said, oh, yeah? Talking to me, huh? Talking to me? Yeah? Jumped over that fucking cage. Rafael dos Anjos says, this guy Dillon Danis, he's nobody. He just sucks Conor's balls and hides behind him. He said he just sucked Conor's balls and hides behind him. That's his job. He's never going to make it. Be on Conor's corner. His career highlight. Yo. RDA coming in hot on Twitter. He said, let's fight then. Fuck commissions. Let's meet up and fight, you pussy little bitch. You give every fight you no heart rat. Damn, that's their favorite insult, calling everybody a rat. I mean, who did RDA snitch on? Damn. Dillon Danis, you got some information? Are you reading it? I don't know. Maybe that's just, something, a line he liked from Conor McGregor. He heard Conor McGregor calling the Khabib's manager and Khabib a Dagestani rat all week and shit. And he just likes the word, I guess. But damn, he said, fuck the commissions. Let's meet up. That's something that can happen. I have a feeling, though, like, if RDA actually went to set it up, I don't think Dillon Danis wants that smoke. RDA will beat the brakes off of Dillon Danis, you guys. I'm telling you right now. Maybe in a jiu-jitsu match. Dillon Danis should have challenged him in a jiu-jitsu match. But you got to chill, brother. You got to chill. SBG's got to chill. I mean, I don't know if they can change the act up now, but it's not just Conor McGregor. It's Dillon Danis. It's James Gallagher. They're all, you know what I'm saying? They all talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? They're all pretty big trash talkers, and I don't know if they necessarily. Conor McGregor, you can say, does, but the other guys, I don't know if they necessarily have the chops in the game to be the biggest trash talkers like Conor McGregor, but they are over there, and it does work. It does make you interested in their fights, and Dillon Danis got a whole fucking brawl started last night. Has he fought his... Yeah, he won his Bellator debut by submission. Dillon Danis' next fucking Bellator fight, I bet you a lot of people are going to be watching that. Bellator's going to have to give this kid some easy matchups, because I don't know how he's going to do once he starts fighting the top guys in Bellator. Bellator's even got some fucking killers over there. That's going to be fun, though. Dillon Danis responding to RDA. RDA firing at Dillon Danis on Twitter after the brawl. Tony Ferguson, after the fight, called Khabib and Conor two knuckleheads. He's saying he's here to fucking make the lightweight division great again and shit. He said, I'm the fucking champ. You guys realize that? I've been the champ. I'm the champ. You have these two knuckleheads over there making the sport look bad, and I don't have a belt up here. I don't need to have a belt up here to be the champ. So if you guys want to feed that, go ahead and put it in your pocket and take it home with you. But what I'm here doing is cleaning up the sport. It's an Olympic level type sport and it needs to be cleaned up. I've been training like an Olympian. I've took so many different things out of my life that I didn't need anymore. I just feel lifted. So awesome. Such a great feeling. He said, when this stuff happens in different sports, it puts a bad taste in it. And we're trying to clean it up, and we're trying to clean it up as much as possible. That's not for me anymore. I don't get all crazy on it. If there's another fighter in front of me, which I hope is Khabib or Conor, I even call him Conor. I'll give him that respect. I don't have to call him tiramisu or McNuggets because I have all the sauce. I'm very sweet. My motherfucking dog, Tony Ferguson. Let's go. Hey, I fuck with Tony Ferguson. I don't give a fuck what nobody says about his trash talk. I'm a fan. Tony says, Conor does not want to fight me. I saw him when we were walking out of the weigh-ins. He walked up, did his strut, turned around, and he fucking stopped. He looked like a deer in headlights. Nobody wants trapped inside that cage with me. They don't want to get killed by my elbows. They don't want to get hit by any of my kicks. They don't want to get their conditioning checked by me. I'm a different animal than these guys. They want to be animals inside there. I'm a dog catcher, guys. I got a noose for them. Whew. He said, rematch, the dude got finished. Dude straight up got finished. If you get finished, you need to move the fuck on. El Kakui not fucking around. Honestly, ain't never been fucking around. El Kakui 11-fight winning streak in the lightweight division. He ain't fucking one of the dudes that's got the big push behind him. He had to get it the hard way, get it out the fucking mud. 11-fight win streak. Didn't get fast-tracked through injury, through sickness. El Kakui is motherfucking back, and he looked amazing against Anthony Pettis at UFC 229. That was probably fight of the night. I don't think he got the reward, but it was up there, and it wasn't like super back and forth. Pettis did rock Ferguson. Like, I remember when Tony Ferguson, he smelled blood, like, and he started coming forward on Pettis, and Pettis caught his ass, like, whoa, 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 Ferguson, you gotta slow down a little, whoa, whoa, yeah. But then ultimately, Tony Ferguson, Anthony Pettis' hand was broke, couldn't come out to the third round. Nick Newell made the funny comment. He said, I fight with one hand all the time. Yo, salute to Nick Newell. That was fucking hilarious. But yeah, man, Tony Ferguson reacting. Daniel Cormier, you know, he's reacting to he said McGregor didn't deserve that, you know, talking about the blind side. A lot of people giving their instant reactions. They probably didn't catch Conor McGregor throwing that fucking punch, that first punch. I want to see what a lot of people's reactions are after they realized Conor threw that first punch. There was a lot of people like, yo, Conor got blindsided. Those fucking cheap-shotting bastards. They climbed the fence and cheap-shotted McGregor. Meanwhile, Conor climbed the fence and cheap-shotted a guy right before that. Daniel Cormier says, hey guys, 2 wrongs don't make it right. Conor didn't deserve that. No one did. But some things aren't for fight promotion. Religion, family, country, throwing stuff in Brooklyn. For Khabib, it wasn't fight promotion. It was really personal. Different culture, man. Sucks. Come on, Tony. I don't know who Tony Bellew is, just off the top of my head. He said, come on, Tony, you're right. Those guys are completely wrong. This guy is one of the people that were going in on the guys that jumped Conor. He said, no matter what has been said, 2 bare-knuckle men cannot attack a man who has just been fighting for 20 minutes. One from behind also. Khabib has the win and embarrassed Conor. How is this not enough? There's not 2 sides. There's only one. Khabib is at full fault. Straight making Conor out to be a victim here. And Khabib is at full fault? How the fuck is Khabib responsible for what happened in the cage? How is Khabib responsible for bare-knuckle people blindsiding Conor McGregor? I don't think this guy knows that Conor McGregor fucking stole on somebody right before that and insinuated all of that. There's a lot of people making Conor out to be a victim here, and you can get that. Conor's got a lot of fans, right? He's got a lot of fans. There's a lot of people that love Conor McGregor, and of course they want that, you know. They might be a little biased, and like me, whenever I first saw it, I didn't see Conor stole on that fucking dude. There's a lot of people that I'm sure didn't see that. But he said, come on, you're right. Those guys are completely wrong, and they're in jail for it. I truly sympathize with Conor. I'm just saying, dude didn't know. They were just building a fight. Conor didn't press charges. That tells me he understands. Look, I don't like him. He doesn't like me. Shit happens. Kind of gangster shit by Conor. He showed a lot of heart tonight. Crazy night. Wish we were talking about the fight, though. Yeah, man. Whole lot of talk about that brawl and everything that took place afterward. Like I said, people are fucking talking about Muslims versus Christians all off of UFC 229. I've literally seen shows that don't even talk about MMA talking about that. I was like, what the fuck are you guys turning this into? Oh my god. I'm like, what? You guys they need the story. Like, what are you talking about? You don't know half the shit that went on while you're talking about, oh my. But one of the dudes that I got a couple shots off on McGregor, he, you know, and people were saying that there was some of these dudes coming out before the fight and threatening Conor, like, yo, you've went too far, even after this fight. So someone's gonna fuck you up, Conor. Like you said the wrong shit. Before the octagon, in the octagon, kind of, you know, he said all this shit to Khabib, but you know, there's a lot of people that were offended by that. You know, he wasn't just saying it to Khabib. Everyone, the world was watching that press conference. The world was hearing him. All the fucking Dagestan, all the Russian, everybody that Conor, whenever he was insulting Khabib, everybody could have took offense to that. There's a lot of people that took offense to the political and the religious talk. And so this is one of the dudes and who spoke out, and he said that he was one of the guys that said, yo, I'm going to get Conor's ass. And it looks like he's kind of happy with the fact that he got a couple shots on McGregor. I'm not going to lie. Whoever that dude is in the red shirt that cheap shotted Conor from the back and got those 4 shots off all, I don't think Khabib's father and shit like that, I don't think they're gonna fucking, like, be happy about it. But Khabib's crew. Whenever Khabib's father's not looking, they're gonna be like, my motherfucking nigga, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you hit him with the right and then the left and then the right. He's like, no, you didn't see him. I got him with 4. I hit him with the fucking right before that. I got him with the stiff ass left, bro. Like, that's some shit. You got 4 punches off on Conor McGregor. That's a crazy ass story. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, shame on him for doing that shit and hitting him from the backside for sure. But that's a hell of a story, right? To tell the kids, like, yo, you guys know Conor McGregor. You remember when Khabib smashed Conor? I fucking smashed him too, a little bit. I don't know. I'm just saying that dude, he came out and he's kind of gloating about it. He said, I slapped him as promised. I promised to make him answer for his words, and I did. Couldn't translate the full 40 seconds, but that's part of it. And that sucks. Like, who's the fucking translator? How can't you translate the last 40 seconds? Like, what if he was like, yo, like, what if he finished up saying, I fucked up, I didn't want to do it. Like, what if the next words was, it's because Conor punched the shit out of that guy on the cage. Like, yo, I slapped him. I said I was going to do it. I said he was going to answer for his words. And after he punched that motherfucker on the cage, I had no other option. He punched my motherfucking boy, defenseless on the cage. And so I stole on his ass. And these motherfuckers only want to translate this part. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe it is what it is on that situation. Like I said, I'm not just looking at Khabib's complete crew like wild fucking animals here. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of shit that went into this, and Conor did not do any favors by punching that motherfucker on the cage. That being said, Colby Covington is looking at motherfuckers like animals, and Colby Covington's got his time coming. All the trash talkers have been getting cleaned the fuck up lately. The game is getting humbled. These motherfuckers are answering up. Conor, Gallagher, James Vick was talking shit before he got knocked out. A lot of these trash talkers are getting slept. And here comes Colby Covington. He ain't learning. He can't wait to get knocked out twice and go to the WWE. He can't fucking wait to get knocked the fuck out and go to the WWE. It's coming. He said, Team Khabib is a filthy animal. Way to set the sport back 20 years, you stupid sheep fucker. God, Colby fucking Covington, ladies and gentlemen. There's Colby Covington for you. No thoughts on that, man. That's Colby being Colby. If you don't know who he is, he's going to probably piss you off before too long. I'm sure a lot of you know who Colby Covington is. Typical Colby Covington response. Fucking sure it's going to piss a lot of people off. He's got to be careful, dog. After his fight, he better hope he ain't fighting on the same card as one of Khabib's boys. One of them's going to swarm that cage like an eagle and get a couple off on Covington because he says the same type of stupid shit that'll piss everybody off. Now, I think Colby Covington usually doesn't cross the line. Like, McGregor got political and religious. You can say he crossed the line, right? Colby says some wild shit, but I don't know if he's fully crossed the line. Maybe to some people he has. Maybe he has to some people. But a lot of his trash talk is a lot more cringy. Calling Tyron Woodley Tyquill Woodley. He's not like calling him a fucking black bastard. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not being crazy racist or nothing. He might get close. He said Brazilians are filthy animals, but that's not a race. So he's kind of walking a thin line there. So I don't know if Colby's ever crossed the line. But Conor might have. And shit, maybe now he's coming after the Khabib fans. Now Colby Covington's about to piss them off, but we know they're wild. So Colby better be careful in there. Better be careful. And he ain't got a fight book because Tyron Woodley's injured. But Kamaru Usman, I know he's somebody that he can't wait to beat the shit out of Colby Covington. He would love to be the guy that sends Colby Covington to the WWE. But with that being said, we got a couple more topics. Anthony Pettis issuing a statement after that wild loss to Tony Ferguson at UFC 229. This is what he said. He said, respect to Tony Ferguson and his team. Hell of a fight. Broke my hand on the overhand right. Fell short tonight, but I had fun living this life. Nothing changes. Keep grinding. Hey, let's motherfucking go. Team Pettis. Yo, Team Pettis took a L last night, but I actually think I think Team Pettis, as far as both Anthony and Sergio Pettis lost last night, but I think Anthony Pettis' stock actually went up because that was a huge card. And a lot of the casual fans who might not have necessarily known about, the newer fans that might not necessarily known about Anthony Pettis, like I know my brother, he's like, yo, that dude that was fighting Tony Ferguson, he's a beast. Like, he got punched and smiled at that shit. Like, he loved it. And I was like, yeah, but he also, you know what I'm saying, didn't come out to the third round. But I hear what you're saying. It was a great-ass fight. And he was like, no, that is true. But I'm just saying, a lot of people who are casual fans, they're up on that fight. They'll probably like to see Anthony Pettis' next fight. So I don't think he took too much of a stock losing to one of the best lightweights in the world. I don't think he lost too much stock in that sense. And Tony Ferguson don't gotta question his leg anymore. He checked the kick early and started throwing that motherfucker at Anthony Pettis, throwing kicks at him, just outworking him in that wild ass fucking fight, and ultimately got the finish when Anthony Pettis broke his hand. And that right hand is, you see, Pettis was getting beat up pretty good. Tony Ferguson started smelling blood, started trying to close the show, and got fucking rocked for it. And it looks like the one good shot Anthony Pettis lands breaks his damn hand, which is terrible. So he couldn't continue. So, I mean, that's something. That's not good. That's not good. You know, your cleanest shot breaks your hand. Stamina MC says Kobe knows exactly what he's saying. He uses those almost but not quite remarks those alt-right motherfuckers love. Yeah, right? He's so close to the line. He's so close to the line. Johnny Five is racist, says EC Lakatoy. I don't think so. Kobe is sneaky racist, says Johnny Five. Kevin Terry says the Brazilians on his head on a stick. Yeah, and I know he's pissed off the Brazilians, you know what I'm saying? He has pissed a lot of people off. So maybe he has crossed the line to them. I know there's a lot of people that I'm sure he has pissed off to that point, but we haven't seen anything wild yet. But man, he's still working on it. Why is no one talking about Chael versus Fedor? That's not coming up for 2 weeks. Next week's Bellator 207. That's Bellator 208 you're talking about. Next week is actually Bader versus Mitrione. And then we got Chael versus Fedor. That'll be a good fight to talk about, though, coming up this week. Derek Lewis doesn't think he's ready for a title shot. Also, fuck Curtis Blades. Yo, that's funny. Derek Lewis said to tell him I said it, too. Derek Lewis said that he fucking came in his pants, dog. Like, I gotta go back and watch that fight still. Like I said, I was so fucking wasted watching the fights. I did not remember the results. But I didn't remember hearing that motherfucker say he came in his pants. He took his pants off or some shit they were talking about here. But he did speak on Curtis Blades, though. And Derek Lewis, man, maybe a little hard on himself. If I was him, I would be calling for that motherfucking title shot. But he's just being hard on himself. Like, yo, I don't deserve the title shot. All right, motherfucker, be careful what you wish for. Curtis Blades is a beast. I know you're the black beast, but Curtis Blades is another beast. I think Curtis Blades, I know you can never count out Derek Lewis. You wouldn't want to count him out against Curtis Blades, but I'm telling you right now, Curtis Blades is a future contender. He might lose a fight, but he's young, great wrestling, and he could be a problem for anybody in the heavyweight division. And Derek Lewis sounds like he might want a little bit of smoke. I don't want to play it because I don't want the copy strike, but you can hear Derek Lewis's voice. Should be able to play it here as long as you guys just can't fucking see it. 1 second. Unmute. This is Derek Lewis.
Curtis Blades just playing fish right now. He want me to say something back to him and say, okay, let me fight Curtis Blades next, which he's behind me, and instead of me saying, okay, I want the title shot. You know, that's all he's doing, just trying to play, you know. He don't want me to fight for the title next. He want to get a shot at me before anyone else does. That's all it is. Curtis Blades. Retweet that back to him for me since you're on your phone. Appreciate it.
So he knows Curtis Blades just want that title shot from him. He's like, man, fuck Curtis Blades. He wants all the smoke. He's like, you know what? He's clout chasing a little bit. He just wants my title shot, but you know what? I'll entertain that shit. What up, Curtis? You got to fight Ngannou first, but after that, motherfucker, I'll entertain your ass. We might be seeing the Black Beast versus Curtis Blades for a #1 contender fight in the future, you guys. If Curtis Blades can get past Francis Ngannou in this rematch. Yo, if Curtis Blades beat Francis in the rematch, we could see a Blades versus Francis Ngannou trilogy in the future. There's going to be a whole lot of Black Beast action going on in the heavyweight division. It depends on how that fight plays out. What if Ngannou wins that? That's gonna be crazy, guys. Ngannou versus Blades coming up. But yeah, man, Derek Lewis, he's definitely down to scrap Curtis Blades. It sounds like and he said to retweet it too. A lot of times people say people are instigators. He was like, yo, fuck Curtis Blades. Retweet that for me. Retweet that to him. Like, yo, okay, Derek Lewis, let's go. But with that being said, I'm going to pull up the chat, you guys. And then we made it to the through the end of the show. I pulled an all-nighter, man. I got to go to work in about 3 hours. I got to be to work. Pull an 8-hour shift. And I'm crashing after that. And by the way, we did our Bellator 207 predictions. Let's pull that up. We'll talk about that at the end of the show too. A little bit of Bellator, a little bit of the Bellator news before we get out of here. Mitrione versus Bader. This is a good card, by the way. This is a really fucking good card, by the way. This isn't no slouch card. Bellator has some. They're having a really good stretch at the end of the year. They just had a super stacked card. Fucking champ versus champ. Mousasi versus McDonald. Rampage, Silva, Pico, Higo. They just had that super stacked card. Now this one not as stacked as that one or the next one, but it's got heavyweight Grand Prix, Mitrione Bader. You got Nelson versus Karatonov. You got Larkin versus Pascu. This is the welterweight Grand Prix alternate fight. That Ian Pascu dude is the dude that was sparring with McGregor, and like allegedly, like that's how his hand got hurt. He said he was sparring this guy without a fucking gum shield, and his hand, like he smacked a hole in his hand or some shit. Well, yeah, that's the dude Conor was sparring with. He's taking on Lorenz Larkin. Baby Slice, Kimbo Slice Jr., Kevin Ferguson Jr. He's going to be taking on Corey Browning. Of course, I would imagine that's going to be a favorable matchup for Baby Slice. Then we got Carrington Banks versus Mandel Manalo, a lightweight battle. Mandel Nalo. This dude's coming off a pretty nasty head kick KO. Carrington Banks, a solid wrestler. I believe he's like 3-1 in Bellator. So I'm gonna be at work this Friday, so I won't be watching these fights, but we're gonna be checking out the results for these fights for sure. But I'll be at work when they come on Friday. Israel A says, I've been telling y'all that McTapout will fade away and classify himself as obsolete. Obsolete. Israel A. Yadong in the building. Beatson336 says, if Blades beats Ngannou, just give Blades a title shot and Lewis versus Stipe. Yes, Stipe's still floating around. Stipe's for sure still floating around. Lewis versus Stipe, I like that a lot. See, that's so crazy, dude. You can never count Derek Lewis out, but those are both seem like terrible matchups. Stipe Miocic and Curtis Blades are fucking monsters. Dana Kenny, who has the worst prediction, says Charismatic Lemon, not full-time MMA. Weezing336 says, Khabib says Conor and his whole team are tap machines. Yo, this shit is lit. We're going to be breaking this thing down, I have a feeling, throughout the whole week. Cocoa Butter's full-time doing a live podcast for Bellator on Saturday. Bellator's on Friday this week, man, or I would fucking love to. I got work this Friday, or I would definitely be doing a live companion. You can watch Bellator 208 the next day. Yeah, I can watch it the next day. I'll probably watch it the next day, but I won't be a live fight companion. Kayla give full-time interviews at Arpit saying, yo, that'd be dope. But yeah, guys, so Bellator 207 coming up this Friday. There's no UFC for a couple of weeks, actually. There's no UFC until the 26th of October. I think we're going to, I don't even know where it is. Is it UFC Sao Paulo? We just had UFC Sao Paulo. I forget, it's Santos and Manor on the card. I don't even remember, but it's not for a couple of weeks. We got good Bellator cards coming up in the meantime, in between time. Matt Mitrione, Ryan Bader coming up this Friday, and after that, we got the Chael Sonnen versus Fedor card. That also has, that's got another really big fight on it. I know it's not Chael Fedor. I know that's going to be the headliner, because who the fuck's going to headline over Chael P? But there's another really good fight on that card. This is a really good card. Benson Henderson, Sadawan, Shlemenko versus, I thought there was a different fight on here. Czech Congo, Timothy Johnson. Okay, I thought there was another fight on here, but still, Fedor versus Chael Sonnen, that's going to be still a good fight. That's going to be a tough fight for Chael to win, man. I think I picked Chael to win in my original brackets, but this is the heavyweight Grand Prix. Chael Sonnen, he did good against Rampage, but He's going against fucking Fedor, dog. Are you kidding me? I don't think Chill's got much of a chance to beat fucking Fedor here. You know, isn't it? I don't think so. Not much of a chance. I think Chill's actually taller than Fedor and bigger than Fedor. Chill's actually gonna have the size advantage in this fight. Holy shit, that's crazy. But I just don't see it, you guys. I don't know. That's gonna be a good fight. That's coming up. That's gonna be on a Saturday. I will be doing a live fight companion for Fedor versus Chill. That's facts. Fight Night Mock Tone is on the 28th, says Stamina MC. Thank you for pulling that up for me, brother. Thank you for that information. Twitter.com, Levin Square. Let's see what this is from Stamina MC. Let's pull this up over here. Khabib's father to Russian media. You can do whatever you want inside the octagon. Outside of it, there's children, women, random people. My team has always known for its discipline. Hence, my sanctions to Khabib will be much stronger than the ones from the UFC. Ooh, you know Khabib's got the stern father, too. Khabib said, I know he's going to smash me. Dude, this guy, do you know how fucking beat up Khabib has probably been throughout the shit beat up? Like, his father used to let him wrestle with bears. Call me a bitch. I'm not letting my nephew get in there with no goddamn bear. I don't give a fuck if he's declawed or not. I watch these motherfuckers when they're running through the house. And nieces. You know? A bear, dog? You know, if he'll let you fight with the bear, you know he's fucking you up. Bro, I got cousins, and you know, when like my aunts, the way they punish their kids, they literally punch a little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I think Khabib's dad probably slamming him around like, if my nigga was learning sambo early, you know he probably slammed him too hard. Wow! It's a hip toss. You better get ready, man. You better be ready, Khabib. Wow! I know you can't wait till you're bigger. You ain't gonna be letting me slam you the fucker. Wow! Probably got wrestling match all through the house, just throwing him around. Look up Dana White McGregor baby picture. Says Pinhead. I've saw that. Sean Jordan says I think Chill wins. He seems to be doing really good compared to these older guys. He's got a chance, man. But Fedor is arguably the GOAT. It's like GOAT versus GOAT and Chill versus Fedor. No bear wrestling for a month, says Forward. That's funny. What up, Cam Murphy? Joining us right as the show's about to end, man. Shorter show today. Full time, if you ever actually went to Russia, you'd see some shit. They're fucking a different bunch of people. Trust me, man. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. You can just kind of tell from their aurora. They're not built the same as a lot of us, but motherfucking yeah, dude. That whole night. Epic. The fight's epic. Khabib's father's responded to the Russian media. He's gonna smash Khabib like Khabib smashed Conor and shit. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm about to get out of here for the evening, but we're gonna end this fashionably for the evening. It's fucking morning, dog. Like I said, I pulled an all-nighter, so forgive me. If I didn't have the energy in today's show. Got the Bellator predictions out. We broke down the Brawl, the Dolly attack. We broke down the Brawl. Check those videos out. I'm going to be at work today, full-time family. But after that, the grind continues. UFC Yankovic is what I'm looking for. We're going to end with two songs. We're doing fucking McGregor versus Khabib, and we're doing Diaz versus Poirier because that's the next pay-per-view, UFC 230. I might even do a song for Shevchenko versus Eubanks, have some fun. We'll see. One time for the one time. Salute to the full-time family, and if you haven't finished biting your bagel, do your boy a favor. Hit the thumbs up button. I might make a t-shirt with the word smash on it for those that know. Yo, do that shit, smash like chicken. I gotta get some shirts up too. I wanted to make a free O'Malley shirt. I need to do something too like that, but I don't really like selling merch, honestly. I was only doing it because YouTube's been shitting on me, but honestly, now that I've been working lately, I ain't even sweating it like that. But I appreciate everybody for coming through. Hit that like button. Smash that like button, I should say. And we're going to play a couple songs. Make sure you subscribe to UFC Yankovic if you haven't. It'd be much appreciated. We really need to get that channel to 1,000 subscribers because until then, all. You know what I'm saying? You can't monetize your channel or anything, so they changed it. It used to be they unmonetized it. You know, YouTube fucking hates us. So with that being said, subscribe to UFC Yankovic. Much appreciated. Hear dope ass songs like this and the Diaz Poirier when you're gonna hear after this, full-time family. That being said, see you guys after work. Tomorrow on the daily live show that we do every single weekday. We do live shows every weekday. If you enjoyed this, if you're new here, we will be back tomorrow, Tuesday. Another live MMA podcast with your boy, Full-Time MMA. Don't be a baby back bagel biting bitch boy. Hey.
We've been preparing for war. Robert Well.
They call me Conor McGregor, there's no one better. I'ma fuck Khabib up, then go rematch Floyd Money Mayweather. If this dog shit Dagestani thinks he can stand with me, I'll damage him and leave him panicking. Let Russia know I am the king. I don't like you, won't even pretend to try to. I've waited this long to fight you. You shouldn't have fucked with my crew.
We have been preparing for war.
You ambushed Artem Lobov in the hotel lobby, so we went and called game. Now I'm coked up off of Molly, so I'm coming to the stage, and I think that you should probably stay the fuck up out my way. Somebody get me a dolly.
You really think you're gonna enjoy with me? You can say, hey, you have a problem with my brother. You give him slap, now you have to give answer. Robert Well. You think whiskey gonna help you?
Yo, Conor McGregor, what the fuck is wrong with you? Come here, let me smash you like chicken, just let me humble you. You take all these drugs, but you won't take home a W. If we fight in UFC or if we fight with guns and crews, no, let me stop it. You don't want me to take it there. If you want, you can take a bear, send location, and I'll be there.
Ask these nuts.
Ask these nuts. All right, Full-Time family, one more song and we're out of here. First off, fuck Nick Diaz and fuck you, Nate. East side, when we ride, come equipped to bang. You claim to be a fighter, but don't fucking fight. You puff on fat joints, sit and stuff your pipe. I'm an American top team, training hard as shit. Nathan Diaz and the Scrap Pack are some mark-ass bitches. I'm throwing punches up in bunches at your grill. Keep them coming, cause I'm gunning for the kill. You know the deal. Nick Diaz, where's your girl? I heard you beat her. Maybe you're fighting her cause you can't buy a win in the UFC. And Gilbert Melendez currently riding a 4-fight losing streak. Y'all got Cesar Gracie fight team in these streets looking weak. I let you niggas know that it's beef for life, then let the east side ride tonight. Scrap Pack murdered on wax deceased. Fuck with me and get your ass beat. Grab your Glocks when you see the diamond. Call your squad when you see the diamond. When I rock you, bitch, I'm coming for the finish. UFC 230, Nate Diaz gon' get it. Nigga, I hit him up. Get out the way, yo, get out the way, yo. Dustin Poirier's nuts just dropped. Yo, you got the fucking nerve to talk about my brother and this girl. So at UFC 230, I'ma fuck up your whole world. Is it Poirier or Poirier? Cause I ain't never heard of ya. Chokes and slap attacks when I'm serving ya. It's Nate, it ain't Gaethje, no, you can't break me. I broke Michael Johnson and he had your face aching. And I broke McGregor, they both almost knocked your head off. The only way that you can fuck with me is if I fell off. And if I was baked, but since that ain't the case, at UFC 230, bitch, I'm stocked and slapping your face. I hit him up. Take money. Take money. Well, we got another tweet. Hey, Full-Time family. Uh-oh, we got another tweet. A tweet to end the show. Grosenstein. Dana says Conor McGregor's already called him asking for the rematch. Interesting. We'll see what the UFC's response is to this on tomorrow's show. That being said, it is what it is, man. Let the Full-Time family know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that thumbs up button. Smash that thumbs up button. Don't be a baby back bagel biting bitch boy.